Hello everyone to today's stream. Hope you all are doing well. Let's hopefully get a lot of work done today. Hey, what's up, Robonut? Welcome. So like the thumbnail and the stream title say, we're going to be doing some sorting, and then hopefully I'm going to try and change up a little bit how I do these sorting streams. So hopefully by the end, everything that we sort out will then be put away and this table be cleaned, because this is my only work area for Lego. So if I just have a bunch of parts on here, I can't do anything else. So we're going to attempt whatever we end up sorting into piles today, like the last 15 to 30 minutes at the end of the stream, we'll try and put it all away. Now, some of this stuff I can't sort away because I'm actually in the middle of using it for a project of mine. Any of you who are in the MCNC Discord server would know, and if you're in my specific core, you would know what project I'm referring to. But yeah, so let me get some of this stuff moved out of the way to that area. The issue with that project is there's a certain slope piece that I just don't own at all. And it's a slope piece that this particular project uses quite a bit, so I can only do so much currently with it. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Survivalists. Hope you're having a good day too. But yeah, like the text says on screen, which might be a little hard to read, we're good to talk about any Bad Batch episodes, including the newest one, and I am currently in the process of making new stream overlays and then just updating all of my like banners and profile pictures on my various social media, now that I've learned a little bit more about Photoshop and how to use it and things like that. So currently in the process of just trying to make everything look a little bit more professional, a little bit more clean, and hopefully make this a better streaming and video platform and viewing experience for all of you. Alright, I need to put this over there too, and then we should be good to just start putting this stuff away. Except for this, I might still need that. Alright, let's start putting stuff in piles then. Yeah, hopefully gonna clean up all the stuff that's on the table currently, and then we'll start grabbing things that are behind me. Or we'll clean up stuff that's on this one container that's just been sitting there forever. Might work on that too. Just wash my hands with soap and stuff, so trying to pop off these tiles off of plates is going to be a little bit more difficult than normal. Oh, that needs to stay good too. And this. And I think this piece. Yeah, those parts need to be over there too. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Anyone working on anything cool right now? I've been a busy bee off camera, trying to get some stuff done. I should actually have a video ready for all of you to enjoy, hopefully by this Saturday. There's gonna be some tweaks that I make to this channel as far as the content that's on it is concerned, but I can't reveal too much about what that's gonna be right now, because I'm still in the process of updating and like I mentioned a little bit ago, like updating all my banners and things like that. So once all that's done, then I can decide where I'm gonna take it from then. The mining hub. Is that the location that Coconut recommended you do. So it's the one when Mayfield and Din infiltrate that Imperial Remnant mining facility. If so, that's really cool. Let me know. I can DM you on Discord a studio file of someone's Juggernaut from that chapter. That's really cool. I don't think they got far enough into making instructions of it, but I can at least give you the studio file so you can see what they did. It's the one that Coconut... Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking... I know what planet you're talking about now. It's a pretty cool place. It was interesting how quickly Mayfield had his whole story arc get completed in that one episode. Since we only saw him... We only saw him twice, right? Or was it 3 times? Either way, his whole persona changed in only 2 episodes, which was interesting, but... Because I didn't expect him to... I didn't expect his personality to change that much. Because he went from, like, the ruthless bounty hunter guy to being, like, compassionate and things, and whatever, so it was just interesting to see, but it was cool. It was cool to see that character kind of go, like, full circle. Kind of pull a Din Djarin. Like how Din at the beginning of The Mandalorian is kind of ruthless and kind of cold, and then Grogu comes in and makes him warm. And softens him up. Yes, I spy with my little eye. ClonePlays is actually doing something with his YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream, GM. How you doing? Oh, I know what this is. I couldn't find the one specific part LEGO make that's a 1x1x3. So then I just ended up stacking 1x1s on top of each other. I found one. I needed 2 though. I was like, oh, okay. I'll just make my own. Yes, how is it in Belgium today? I'm starting to put stuff in random spots and it's already getting me a little confused. Oh, Abyssalcraft. You know, I've known a lot of mod packs that have had Abyssalcraft in it, but I've never really touched it before. What would you consider it as, Survivalist? Is it more of like a magic mod, a tech mod? What kind of mod would you place it under? Just chilling today? Oh, bad weather? Oh no. I haven't been up to much. My family and I, we got together and did some exercise at a park earlier today. And then we came home early because my brother's allergies acted up extra bad today from the park, so we weren't able to complete as much as we were planning on doing for our exercise, but it was fine. And then I've just been toiling around on Discord and attempting to update a few banners and profile pics that I use for various things. Exploration with bosses. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So it's a exploration mod. One good thing, so a part of this is actually bits and pieces of a TIE Interceptor. I think I showed off this TIE Interceptor a couple of streams ago. The one by Scruffy Nerfherder. I finally got around to doing my own design for it, so some of this is the remnants of that Scruffy Nerfherder design. Which means I gotta save on these iron ingot pieces because I only have like 12 of these and I had to use all of them while building these TIE fighters. I actually need this for the AT-OT that I have, that I've been setting aside parts for. I will hopefully be able to purchase all the remaining parts I need for that coming here soon. Sure. I think that side project, main project still needs that. Okay, I need to make a new pile for that. How's Geonosis coming along, GM? I unfortunately have not been able to catch too many of the update videos. So, how's that coming along? What part of it are you currently working on? Those ingots are pretty good. They are pretty good. I just wish I had more. Most of the sets I disassembled from over the years to boost up my parts collection just didn't have that many in them. I think I got most of them from just the random Minecraft sets that I disassembled. Where in the Minecraft sets they are used for iron ingots. Botania. I've definitely messed with Botania before. Pneumatic craft is interesting, but I don't know, there's just certain things about it that I don't like. I guess I could say the same for Botania too. On the arena, nice. It's already top part, nice. Good progress then, I hear. It was funny, it was what, Wednesday? Or I guess, no, it would have been Saturday. Saturday Coconut stream with SW, they were talking about how True Squadron hadn't posted a Geonosis update video in a little while, and then the next day I saw that True Squadron posted a video. I was like, oh, okay, well, they summoned him out of his slumber, I guess. Which I have not seen that video either. I was really busy with just doing my own thing yesterday and the day before. Do I have a pile for this already? I do not. Alright, let's put them over there then. Growing money on his trees in the back here. Yeah. I saw that at least on in his title, he said he started working on the separatist side, so that's good. That means they'll actually have room for that brick vault homing spider droid. I'm hoping once I'm done working on the ship that I'm currently working on, I'm gonna get back to working on the Snail Tank and Hellfire droid. Mainly because I need those parts back that I used for them in my prototypes. Especially the Snail Tank. A lot of ships I use, or for whatever reason, a lot of things I try to build, I always default to using like these 2x2 slopes in light gray. And my Snail Tank has the majority of them in it, so I need to finish off that Snail Tank, put it in studio, and do all the things I need to do to it. So I can reclaim those parts. That's like one of the big issues I have. I want to design all this stuff, but I also want to have like some of it like I would hope, my hope is like I'll design this stuff and then at some point I'll be able to have the parts necessary to have them built completely. So like, because I mainly just have prototypes, whereas all of you, whenever you buy the instructions and whatnot, get like the final product. And so I'm just stuck here with all these prototypes. So that's actually what we're going to do Wednesday. Wednesday's stream, we're going to be disassembling all these prototypes I don't need anymore. Because they're done. That way I can reclaim those parts and start trying to work on some other things. Yeah, that's kind of like the downside of being a mock builder. You got all these prototypes everywhere and not enough money to actually buy the parts you need to finish off your prototypes. At least that's my experience so far. And I have not been able to find any more good deals of like 30 pounds of Lego for cheap, like I did 6 months ago. So just getting random stuff is a little bit difficult right now, but oh well. How long am I on summer break? I am on summer break until August. I don't remember when in August, but I think it's the early bit of August is when I start college up again. Those are the best types of slopes for sure. They're pretty good. It's a good angle. Nice rounded shape to them, whereas a lot of the other slopes are hard angles. Hard lines, but... Yeah, so my plan is, with the sorting and like all that, is whatever I actually use to finish a build that's like actually 100%, I'm going to negate those out of my collection. That way that particular vehicle can just stay built for however long. So this ATOT, all the parts that are going into it will not be counted with my part collection. Unless, of course, at some point I decide I no longer need the ATOT built, and I desperately need that stuff. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually sorting the way I am. Eventually I'll actually be able to count how much I have of each brick, and actually have an accurate count of everything I do own. But that's going to take a while, because that takes a lot of counting, and I don't have a machine yet to do that for me. So that's gonna take a little bit. That's one of the side effects, one of the positive side effects I have of sorting this way. I'm already starting to run out of space just because I want to try and keep these piles somewhat separated from each other. Do I have... Oh, I do. Okay. Do I have a pile for these? Oh, okay. New pile. Like, just cleaning out this table a little bit, I also found some slopes I also use quite a bit. These 1x2 light gray slopes. My snail tank uses quite a few of those, and then they're just a good size because of how small they are, being a double wide cheese slope, that you can use them for quite a few things. The double wide cheese slope. I think you'll reach it, GM. Especially because you're working on it during the summertime. When everyone goes back to school, that might be a lot more difficult to do. I'm slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. Hopefully with these changes I'm going to be making, I might be able to get good. Get good at the YouTube thing again. Because along with the main video I'm working on this week, because I have these clips of this project that I've been working on for over the past 4 months. So the very first clip I recorded about 4 months ago, and then it's just slowly been going because I was dumb and didn't just like I just was dumb and didn't get around to editing it together so it actually like makes sense as a video. But I finally got around to doing it, or started working on it. But some of these other videos shouldn't take me that long to do because they're smaller things, and they're already done. All I need to do is just do the little video that I hope to be able to do in a unique, cool looking style of a video to generate some interest, but we'll have to see on that. Sometimes I have some grand ideas that don't work because I don't either know enough I don't know enough to do them, or they're just not possible right now. So we'll see. We'll see on those. Oh no. Have you already tried troubleshooting to figure out what the issue is, Survivalist? I assume you have, but if you haven't, just try and troubleshoot it. Might have to do something with like the amount of memory you're giving it, possibly. Or it could just be various other things. Tonight's stream. Yeah. It all depends with this YouTube thing that we all do. Some days are great, some days are not great. Oh well. Okay, new pile for that. Just got stumped trying to figure out where this one pile was, and turns out it was right behind my right hand, so of course I didn't see it. Oh, this is actually, this bit should have been on one of my prototypes, but it likes to fall off really easily, so I will put this off to the side for now. Save that for the prototype. Destruction stream. I don't know, Survivalist, maybe your world's just too big at this point. I don't know. That is a interesting issue. Have you tried searching on Reddit, in the Reddit forums, or searching Google, see if anyone else has had the similar issues and what they did to solve it? The Reddit. Oh, that's over there. I actually probably need to keep this green bit. In that 30 pounds of Lego, I found one of these micro zombie parts from the original Minecraft sets back when Lego Ideas was Lego Kuso. And I'm trying to get all the parts for me to put this together so I can give it to my brother who has all those sets. But I've just been a little lazy with it, so there's just this random 1x1 plate that's just been chilling on this drawer container forever, and it's mainly just because I've been lazy and haven't gone out of my way to find all the stuff for it yet. One of the issues is I believe it uses a 1x1 purple brick. I don't think I have any of those, except for the ones that came with the sets. So we'll have to see if I can put that together. Interesting. I used Lego Kuso more when it was Lego Kuso more than now, when it's now like officially sponsored by Lego. I used it more back then when it was just fan ran than it being officially sponsored now. Mainly because Lego has changed a lot of things about Lego Ideas that have kind of sucked for me personally, have kind of sucked the life out of it. Oh, do you think that argument has some issues in it? Possibly. Possibly. Sounds like you need to go download some more RAM. Go to one of those sketchy websites, go download some more RAM. Just so everyone knows, it's a joke. Please don't do that. You can't download more RAM. That's not how that works. Did your other two playthroughs never have this issue? So I do remember you had said something. You had an issue with the mod pack a while ago, but I don't remember what the issue was. RAM's not the problem. Of course it is. Whenever you have a computer problem, it's always the RAM, man. Always. Today's stream, I am drinking some Arizona watermelon fruit juice cocktail. So not water. I'm also not sponsored. I just like how it tastes. I doubt... Okay, I actually did show it off on stream correctly. There we go. Hopefully with these changes I'm going to be doing with the stream overlays and my setup, I'll actually be able to get things in focus on camera in the future. We'll see. We'll see though. I have somewhat of an idea of how to get a second camera so you guys can see what's going on from a different angle at the same time. But we'll have to see on that. That might be a little bit too much for my laptop to handle. Sounds interesting. It tastes good. It does have quite a bit of sugar in it though, unfortunately. It has 21 grams of sugar. Total sugars, yeah, so that has a little bit too much sugar in it, but I like how it tastes. That's a big issue right there, isn't it? Hey, what's up, Sea Bacon? Welcome. Let's see, how many likes are we at? 6? Alright, if we can get to like 15 likes on this stream, I'll show you guys what this project is that I've been working on. If you're in the Discord, you already know what I'm working on, but I didn't share an update photo yesterday, so there's some bits on the prototype that you haven't seen yet. But for the people who are not in the Discord, if you want to see what I'm talking about, help this stream with the likes or just with interactions, that's fine too. Got a new streaming place, GM. What do you mean by streaming place? Like you moved your whole setup to a different spot of your house? In the Discord, but suck at being active. That is one of the issues currently with the Discord. There actually is a lot of people in there, but most of them are not very active in it. I'm working with the other YouTubers and the staff to hopefully change that, but we'll see. It takes a little bit for all of us YouTubers to be on at the same time, and then Coconut's like never on the Discord, so kind of have to do the changes without him, unfortunately. But I don't think he'll mind. All of the changes are positive changes. I don't think he'll mind. New studio for the Lego? Nice. I was hoping to have a new studio for... Like, technically the Lego would stay here. My bedroom stuff would move elsewhere, but unfortunately a lot of things happened over this summer that have prevented that from happening. Any of you guys remember this song from a bunch of different YouTuber intros from back in the day? Hey, what's up, Crystal? Welcome to the stream, dude. Count Coconut is now his name. Did I accidentally say Count Coconut? Would not surprise me if I stumbled over a few of my words and that's what came out. You must have dressed him that way. I mean, y'all better thank me. I'm the one who kind of convinced him to do 40 seconds for his Kato Nemoidia mock. Because originally he was not going to do Phase 2 clones, he was going to do Phase 1s. But I had somehow convinced him to not do that. Let's see, is there any way... Can I do it right now? There we go. Alright, I figured out how to do it on my phone. There you go, Crystal. You are a blue wrench person again. Use it wisely. I will take it away if you don't. I don't know if I would say that. Coconut is definitely leagues above me now. I would consider myself at the level of Coconut back when Coconut did like that did that one mock where he had his AV7 cannons on it. That's the level I'm at when it comes to landscaping and terrain. I am much better with ships and vehicles and things. So it's been interesting to watch Coconut work on that acclimator. I wonder how severe of changes he's going to make to that thing in the next update. Because I kind of thought it was going in a good direction, but I can see why he wants to, and the community around him has said that he needs to make it wider. That angle needs to be wider, because it did kind of lean in towards Venator shape. We'll have to see. Use it wisely. Is that a TIE Striker? It is not, actually. It is not the TIE Striker. Surprised no one's asked me to tell them what that thing is in the distance it has until now. So, good job, Crystal. Yes, go watch the Sea Bacon. It's a very important update for that series. Nope. Oh, yes, it is. For a second, I forgot what the ship's name is, but yeah, it is. It's a Defender. Okay, this needs a new pile. It is a Defender. No, not a TIE Phantom. It is a Defender. I just had a small brain fart when I read Sea Bacon's comment. But yeah, it is a Defender. I'm not sure if any of you guys were at the stream. I think it was my last stream I showed it off, but I can show it off again. It'll take me a second. I would need to actually clear off this area because it's kind of a big boy. It's kind of a big boy, and it has a few issues with it. I built it completely. I just was staring at reference images. I didn't build it in Studio first, so it has some issues with it because there's parts in Studios I would use, but I just don't have those parts, so I didn't use them. Thrawn would be most impressed. Technically, because I built this one Defender, I've technically built all 3 Defenders that show up in that show. Because when I make my changes to this Defender in Studio in a certain way, I can make it so it just uses the same base Defender model, and then you can just replace whichever plates or tiles you need to get the red or yellow markings on it. That's what I did with my Interceptor. I built the Interceptor Elite, which is the one with the red markings on it first. That way I knew for a fact that when you switched out the red for the light gray to just make it a default Interceptor, it would look fine. And it does. And none of you have seen my Interceptor design because I haven't shown it off yet, so I should probably stop talking about it. TIE Phantom. I really like the look of Rebel Builder's TIE Phantom. The only issue is all the TIE fighters I'm gonna try and build in the future that are based off of like the films and from Legends EU. I want them to look like Jarek's designs, and I don't think Jarek has done a TIE Phantom yet. I think there's somebody in his community that has, but I don't think they released instructions for theirs, so I would have to either design my own TIE Phantom using inspired by Jarek's design, or just wait until Jarek comes up with one. TIE Reaper. Alright, see you, Crystal. Hopefully you find some good luck at Walmart. If every regular TIE was a Defender, they would have. Because in canon, the Defender had the energy shields and a hyperdrive, which is even better than just the TIE Interceptors. So I don't think the TIE Interceptors definitely did not have shields, and I don't think they even had hyperdrives either. They were just faster. These TIE fighters are really nice. I don't remember if I did a poll publicly. I did one. I just asked my family members which one they liked more, the Brick Vault ones or the Rebel Builder ones. And everyone in my family that I asked, they said go with the Brick Vault ones. I'm like, okay. Well, I hope you guys are fine with me spending a little extra money, because the instructions from Brick Vault are more expensive than the Rebel Builder ones, but okay. And they're like, okay. As long as you do good, it's fine. I'm like, okay. Okay. We're getting closer to actually having all this stuff sorted. Do they sell Phantoms? Oh, nice. Well, there you go. I won't have to design the Phantom now, then. Just like I haven't had to design the ATOT that I'm using. It's actually Mr. Idler's ATOT. I won't have to design the ATTE either, because I bought the Brick Vault one. I bought the instructions for the Brick Vault one. Same with the ATAP and the Swamp Speeder. I bought instructions for. I was gonna do a super epic project based on Felucia, but that project's gonna take years. So I put it on hold indefinitely until I can get good at other things. Basically, what I'm going to be doing with my future videos are going to be a very small version, like small versions of what I was planning on doing with Felucia. With like the production of the video and things. But I had a pile for these. Oh, they're over there. Okay. And the Rebel Phantom too. Yeah, I can't remember whose stream it was, but we were getting into a bit of a debate about how the Phantom 2 should look. And yeah, when I finally watched the episode where they show off the Phantom 2 for the first time with the Rebel markings on it, I was like, oh, they do severely modify that Sheathipede. Which was interesting to me, because as far as I could tell, they really didn't need to do anything besides change the length of the fin on the Sheathipede, but they changed a bunch of other things too. Lego math is worse than normal math. No, I can agree with that, mainly because Lego math, there is no formula or whatever unless you know a ton and have memorized a lot of formulas and are quick at it. Lego math, there is no formulas or numbers and things. You just gotta kind of throw stuff together until it works. Which, luckily for me, most of the time, my eye can deduce whatever angle or whatever I need quicker than if I actually had to do real math on this stuff. I'm gonna skip this song. It's a little too different for the kind of vibe I want going on right now. Yeah, we're gonna skip that one. First little bit of the song just reminded me of the Pokemon theme song, but I can assure you it is not the Pokemon theme song. The 70% of the first Phantom. How come you stopped working on it? I know for me, the project I'm actually working on right now was a project I started 4 to 6 months ago, and I stopped working on it because I got busy with other things, and then I just lost motivation to keep working on it. But then, since I got back into the building mood for Rebrickable and things, I got through all the other things first that were a little bit what I would deem easier to have finished, and it's like, well, now I got this thing to finish again. So then I started working on it again. But later. I haven't really heard of anyone saying any sets have been put on clearance recently. And my Walmart, my local Walmart really doesn't do a clearance thing like that. The only time they really do is for Black Friday and any other days like that. So kind of like the day after a holiday. So the day after Halloween, all the candy's on sale. The day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. The day after Christmas, all the Christmas stuff goes up for sale. Or, yeah, for sale. And then New Year's Day, I think, maybe. But that's usually not toy-related things. It's everything else. Cool. That's everything sorted up here. These are just bags, and these things are technically already sorted. Put those on the floor for now. Oh, okay. Apparently there's an extra wing I still need to get to. Oh. This room is a little dusty. Just a little bit. Was not able to get around to dusting and cleaning up this room yesterday, unfortunately. Rollback on... I don't remember seeing rollback on those sets in my local Walmart. Then again, I don't frequent my local Walmart, like, very often. Also, my memory is just kind of bad for that kind of stuff, so... I could have probably seen them on sale and just totally forgot about it. But I'm not a huge fan of the 501st set to begin with. And the Mandalorian Battle Pack, you really only need one of it. Those specific Mandalorians, you don't necessarily need quite a few of them. They're not generic enough for me to want multiples of them. They might have it just identified that those are the sets that sell out quicker when put on rollback. Sea Bacon. 501st sets. I'm just not a huge fan of the new hybrid style of clones. I would rather just had the realistic style continue. Or if they just went back to the animated style they used to do back in like 2008 to 2014. Like, I don't know why they decided to change the look. Because now those clones and the Airborne Trooper and the 332nd, I think is the designation for that division. All of those clones look good next to each other, but when you mix them in with other clones that you've probably collected over the years, they definitely, well, at least to me, they definitely stand out, so. I don't know what I'm going to do with the ones that I have. Probably try and sell them, because I don't want them. We'll see. Alright, now that I've actually cleared the space, yeah, let me show off the Defender over here. Hopefully the camera angle is good enough that you guys can see that. I don't want to necessarily adjust the camera angle. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust the camera angle just a little bit. Just a tad. There we go. Hopefully... burn them? I don't want to do that. I don't want to die from plastic fumes. There we go. Here's the TIE Defender. Let me... Oh, are you kidding me? Well, that's the first time that's happened in a while. And there goes a stand for it, too. Wow. I don't remember how this attaches. No. Okay, I do. It just doesn't want to. Please attach. Why it's choosing to not attach, I don't understand, but okay. Okay, it let me attach it again when I just changed the angle and then slapped it back on. Okay. All I wanted to do is just change the angle. See, the stand is not the greatest thing for it. Technically, it's actually pushing up the cockpit area up high, and then these wings aren't actually resting flat. So, I will be designing a different stand. I actually want to design... The more I look at the TIE Defender, I actually want to design a stand for all of the TIEs that I build, because I think TIEs in flight are way cooler to look at than TIEs when they're landed. So I will probably attempt at some point to make stands where you can put these ships in dynamic poses to make them a little bit more interesting. Thank you. I like it. The wings specifically and part of the cockpit area are heavily inspired by Scruffy Nerf Herder's TIE Interceptor look. Yeah, I really like it. I thought I had more of these, like, cup pieces to use, but apparently I had only 3, so oh well. But I really like it. Just the biggest issue is if you're a pilot, it's really difficult to get into this ship. It's really difficult to get this flap open to get someone in here. So, like you saw, I always usually have to open up the windshield piece and then open up the top. But yeah, it's really cool. I think I included all the details I needed to. But definitely when I rebuild it in Studio, I will attempt to add more greebling, I think, to the areas that need it. I think these areas that have these cones need a little bit more greebling, but I learned that that's where missiles come from. I had no idea until I watched the show, until I watched Rebels. It was like, oh, okay. So this thing is definitely a force to reckon with. So yeah, if the Empire had actually used defenders as just their normal fighter, then yeah, the Rebels would not have stood a chance. Yeah, that's just one of the issues. These bottom wings like the angle down. And they're kind of wobbly too with the connection mechanism I made for it, but I'll try and fix that stuff. I'll try and fix it. Alright, time to change the camera angle again. Hopefully that camera angle is good. Hopefully you can't see the box that it's sitting on. Let's see. Yeah, alright, that's good enough. Let me grab... Okay, so... What do I want to do? There's either stuff over here, or there's stuff behind. I probably should do this stuff right here. I've hated the fact that this stuff has been chilling here this whole time, so let's take care of it. Which unfortunately means you guys can't really see where I'm grabbing, so oh well. I have 3 of these. Don't I have 4 somewhere? Where's the 4th tread? There it is. I got a question for all the mock builders in chat right now. When I show you this part, and let me know if any ideas come to mind for what I can do to use this. What can I do to use this thing? I have 3 of them that are in dark gray, and I have 1 of them that's in transparent clear. What can I do with this? One thought came to mind is maybe I can modify the brick vault ATTE to use this for the middle leg joint, but we'll see. There's a few parts in my collections that I have that thought. It's like, well, I have this, so how the heck am I going to use it? That way it doesn't just sit in a box forever. Because that's the worst. I hate having parts that I don't know what to do with. Engines detail for round pillars. So that's a good idea. Yeah, definitely engines. And then, yeah, round... Those would be some thick round pillars, don't you think? But, yeah, do that. Minifigure scale Razor Crest. Someone's already designed one, haven't they? Wasn't that like... Who is it? Doesn't Brick Vault already sell a Razor Crest? I forget who designed it. Does that Razor Crest use that piece? Because if it does, that'd be nice. Make an interior Revenator engine from the back. Just recreate the scene where Crosshair gets annihilated. I can't remember. Was he the only one who survived from that blast too? Weren't there other clones chilling in that same area too? Didn't the other ones get like vaporized from that? Rich Boy J. I thought it was Rich, but I can't remember. I thought it was him, but I couldn't quite remember. Yeah. What is this? Is this another festive song that I forgot to get rid of? Oh, yeah, it is. Alright, so we will skip that. Yeah, like, it is kind of a debate now whether or not I want to get the Razor Crest of anyone's minifigure scale just because of the fact it blew up. Someone else did Brick Vaults? Oh, okay. But yeah, it's like, do I really want the Razor Crest? It only showed up for a little while and it blew up. So it's like, well, I might. Because it'd be interesting to do like a stop motion of like what Din was up to before the Mandalorian show. But alright, see you, Robonut. Thanks for hanging out for so long. We'll see. Oh, is that for Abyssal Craft Survivalists? I was so confused there for a second. I was like, what's 7 deadly sins? I haven't done any sins on any sinning on this stream yet. All these antenna pieces. I know exactly where the container is for them, but I'm too lazy to go get up and put them over there. If anyone's interested too, so I made an order from Custom Brick Builder before they left the community forever. So if you guys want to see what I got, let me know, and I can go get it. Unfortunately, I broke a couple of the pieces, just because of how fragile they are to begin with. They were already fragile to begin with, but then when I tried to put stuff together, I broke a few of the hips and head joints, but I can still show them off. They're really cool. I'm glad I bought them before, at least it's not canceled. Oh, so is it official that the Rangers of the New Republic has officially been canceled? So you know what you can do is, now that it's been officially canceled, it's free to interpretation as to what would happen. So you can make your own stop motion series or whatever, and just do your your own what if what could have happened story if the show had actually happened. That's probably what I'm going to do with that kind of stuff. Anything Star Wars related that gets like canceled or is never finished, probably like Star Wars 1313 and Battlefront 3 and things like that. Like, I'll do my own interpretation of them. That way I'm doing unique content and not just regurgitating something that a lot of other people like to do too. That's one of the main issues with like reviews, like set reviews and things like that. It's like, it's cool, but it's really difficult to kind of do your own thing sometimes, because it's like, here's a set, talk about it, what are your thoughts and feelings? So like, your thoughts and feelings you can make your own, but like the set itself, like everyone has that set, so that's why I got into mock building too, because it's like, I want my own stuff. I want my stuff to look the way I want. Especially because a lot of the Lego sets recently have kind of been disappointing in how they look or what they include. I swear I have a pile for this, do I not? I guess I did. Okay. Oh, that's for oh, that's right. Yeah, that is for Botania. So you chose to do Botania instead of Pneumaticraft? Alright, I got a ton of these wheel well pieces of 2 different shapes. They're everywhere, like they're even up here. I just need to actually grab the bag that I put these in, put them away. That would clean up a lot of space. The issue is my slope containers somewhat overflowing these days too. So getting the right bags is a little difficult right now. Maybe. Also, 2013 was also when we got a ton of the Attack of the Clones sets. So that might have been a reason you didn't get a lot of Revenge of the Sith, because it was Attack of the Clones anniversary. I forget which one. Probably 10 year anniversary? Or close to it? Roughly the 10-year anniversary for Attack of the Clones. So that's why we got a lot of those and not a lot of other sets from the other movies that year. Which I'm fine with. Attack of the Clone sets were great that year. The easier quests. Okay. Makes sense. Aha, here's another one of those giant wheel pieces. The Brick Vault homing spider droid doesn't use it. Otherwise, I would have a use for that massive piece. The Brick Vault homing spider droid is very much plate based and modified bricks. It's not like Legos that uses these giant pieces to make up for the lack of whatever's going on. Humongous. Do I have a pile for these? I guess not. Alright. Or am I blind? No, I don't have power for those. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all these bionicle joints and things that I've got too. Because I know you can use them for Star Wars. I know Lego has for a fact, because one of their most recent AP sets used bionicle pieces to keep the third leg in the correct spot when the vehicle is walking, or it was either that or the top part where the cannon, the mass driver cannon is and things. But I know they used them before to do ball joints and things, but I would have to be building a really large vehicle or ship in order for me to use ball joints of this size. Usually I can get away with using the smaller ball joint piece, the smaller ball joint hinges and things. We'll have to see though. Like, they definitely have a use. I just don't know how often that use will be. I like I have so many of these hollow circle pieces. And I haven't decided which kind of category I want to put them in. I think originally I had them in my special category, but I think I recently decided to put them in my plate category, because I think that's what Studio does. I'm going to try to update my categories to be more in line with how Studio is organized. That way it makes it a little bit easier for me to go from Studio to IRL parts. Make it a little bit easier to find things. You can modify. I could, but I actually prefer the look of the Brick Vault one, because these are in dark gray, whereas the homing spider droid's in light gray. So this would, just like in the set, well actually no, the Lego sets, most of the parts used for the dome are dark gray, but for the Brick Vault that would stand out quite a bit unless I converted all of the light gray parts into dark gray. But I actually like the light gray look, so it's fine. I'll find a use for them at some point. To buy all the pieces? Oh, buy all the pieces. I don't. That's an interesting question. Normally, I just look at how much does it cost for the instructions, and then I figure out part cost later. What do you really want? Do you want stuff that will help boost your clone army, your droid army, your rebels, or your empire? Answering that question will better help me understand, like better help give a better suggestion. I recently have been like all over the place as to what I want for whatever faction in Star Wars, so I've collected quite a bit of things. Most of them have been Clone Wars related though. Like, I haven't bought any Jarrett's TIE Fighters yet. I've been holding off on those. Mainly because I want to finish all this other stuff first before I dive into even more TIE Fighters. So once I buy, I'm hoping I can buy just like one, or probably just the TIE Fighter collection that Brick Vault sells. Buy that, and then I'll be able to figure out enough of Jarrett's kind of style to be able to kind of obviously be inspired and not do the exact same thing, but take a lot of the advantages that his design has and then implement it into other things, like building a Jarek-style TIE Defender, because the TIE Defender was originally from Legends EU. So it deserves to have a version of that in that style. I really want to do the TIE Punisher, for any of you who know what that is. It's basically take the TIE Bomber, add 3 more of those missile pods, and then extend the height of the wings, the solar panel wings, and you got the TIE Punisher, which fits the name of TIE Punisher. It was used for heavy bombing of Rebel infrastructure. I really want to build that TIE one of these days, because it should just it'll be massive. It'll be probably the same size as this TIE Defender, I would say. And it's just gonna dominate the landscape. It's so good. Welcome to the stream. Is it Carter Langy? Let me know if I said that right. Welcome. I hope you like what you see. We're currently just sorting and chatting. Ah, I do have a spot for cheese slips. Nice. Prequels? Okay, so Clone Wars probably. And then Episode 1. So you could probably get, like, the Naboo Starfighter, albeit I think some of those parts are quite expensive that the Brick Vault one uses. And I also heard that the Brick Vault... Honestly, it'd just be better to make your own Naboo Starfighter, because the Brick Vault one has had some controversy around it over the years. So, you could probably do like the ATRTs, the Bark Speeders, maybe one of the Jedi Interceptors or Jedi Starfighters. Or you could do that, like, droid battle pack thing they did, which comes with the Droideka Dwarf Spider Droid and 2 stamps. I'm trying to remember what else they got. They have a lot of things on their site now, which is nice to see. It's hard to remember everything. Yeah, they're my suggestions. Seat Bacon. Feel free to take one of those if you want. Do something with it. I knew I had a pile for these tiles. They're over here. There we go. I'm starting to get into the parts on this container that are one of a kind currently in my collection. So I don't know where I'm gonna put them ever. Alright, I think... Oh, I did make a small pile, but that's definitely gonna become a really big pile soon. Ah. Gotta go download some more RAM, man. That'll fix it. That'll fix it. Well, at least now you have somewhat of an idea of what the issue is, so yeah, so just start tinkering with it and see if you can solve the problem. Also, parts like this is one of those truck trailer parts. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking it would probably be better for me maybe to just rebuild the set that it's from. I think it's from the Lego... One of the first Lego police, like, truck command center things. Maybe it'd be better for me to rebuild that set and then just sell the set. Because I have a couple of other Lego City stuff that I don't plan on ever using. So they're just chilling on display right now, but it would probably be more advantageous for me to just sell those things and then be able to buy Star Wars related things. So minifigures are just more light gray and dark gray parts, because like everything in Star Wars uses those colors. Welcome to the stream, regular. How's it going? How's it going, dude? Alright, I'm gonna have to put those over there. Had too much joy with them. I really never got into Lego City. I bought this that set originally, because it was cool to see this truck be used as like a command center. But these other ones I got were gifts. And I greatly appreciate them because that means it was free to me. So that's why I've been holding on to them, because I don't know what to do with them. Other than just be grateful for them and hold on and like have them on display, which is what I've been doing anyway. So I might as well just hang on to them for longer. Unless it turns out I absolutely need more space, and then I'll probably decide to get rid of them. What's a delude? What? What? What is that comment supposed to say, C Bacon? I don't understand. Learn regular brooks. Learn. Imagine being in school in summer. Hey, technically I'm in school during summer. I'm taking one online summer class for my college to help me well, I guess, yeah, it's technically catching up for this fall, so I'll be a little bit more prepared and a little bit more ahead for the program I'm going into for college. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a class that's up my alley for the kind of things that we do. For the kind of things I like to do. So, it's been fun so far. Today, after the stream, and then for most of this, at least for the first half of this week, what we're working on is making a Voss in Maya. If any of you guys know the computer program called Maya, that's what they're teaching us right now. So I get to make a Voss, and then after that, we're actually going to be making a Pokeball in Maya. So 3D modeling. That'll be fun. First, however, I have to rewatch the video the professor did, because I was paying attention when it was live. However, some of the concepts just escaped me, so I need to rewatch the video he did, like the tutorial he did for it, so I can remind myself how certain buttons work, because Maya is somewhat similar to Bricklink Studio. However, some of the camera controls are on different buttons, like different hotkeys, and some of the other controls and things like that are just on different hotkeys, which is an issue. I really would wish, I think there's somewhere in the settings you can change the hotkeys for certain actions, and I hope there is, because I would much prefer to have all of my programs just use the same hotkeys for the basic like camera controls and whatnot. But if there isn't, then I just have to learn that, oh, this program uses these hotkeys for these camera controls, and this program uses different hotkeys. I refuse, C Bacon. I refuse to learn! You can't tell me what to do! Vacation ends 21st of September. Well, that's also because you're on a different schedule than I am, GM. Your Belgian educational system is different than mine. You built an Imperial Marauder mock? Nice. How does it look? Welcome to the stream, Storm Chicken. Storm Chicken is actually the most recent YouTube subscriber, according to Streamlabs. I do think that's out of date, but welcome. I'm doing good. How you doing, Storm Chicken? Wish I could build mocks as well. Are you saying that because you just don't have a lot of parts, or do you just not feel confident in mock building, Carter? If it's the latter, just start building. That's what I did. You just start building until you feel happy about whatever you're building. Or if you're not happy with it, then you scrap it and then start working on something else. It's taken me years to be able to get what I guess people would consider good at this. If it's for parts, I can understand. If it's because you don't have a lot of parts, I can understand that, though. Lego parts are expensive these days. For 3 months now. I think for winter break, my university gives us a month. Because the school year ends like the beginning of December, and then we're back like the second week of January. So yeah, it's like a month. maybe a little over a month for winter break. But yeah, then summer break is roughly three-ish months. Right, I have a pile for this, don't I? Yeah. Have enough? That's good. That's why I do really enjoy, now that I know how to use Studio, I enjoy building in there, because you have unlimited parts, and if you can figure out how to make instructions, you can make instructions, and then start collecting the parts you need to build your stuff. That's what that's why I try to do, is first build in Studio, then build in real life. However, I had an itch to build a couple of weeks ago, and I just built all these TIE fighters. So now I get the pain of trying to translate stuff into Studio instead of just having built it in Studio first. Oh yeah, that's right. They have that too. Good luck trying to get a Zam Wessel for it though. The one and only Zam Wessel that looks good. The very expensive figure to get. Where do I put this part? Thought I had a spot. I guess not. Alright, so we need to get back regular. Ah, there it is. The spot's all the way up there. Sure. I guess that's a good spot for that. Just keep wrapping around all these other things. Trying to make sure I have enough space for these 1x4 plates that have the 2 studs on them, because I have quite a few of them that we're about to get to. They're very handy. I usually end up using them just for details, but I did actually just use one for my project that I've been working on, that if you're in the Discord server you would know about. Just used it for the console area for the pilots. It came in quite handy for just having the studs on the outside of the part and not on the inside. I was like, the first time I've used it for something besides decoration. Is that because that Catwoman has like a purple, pinkish outfit? Is that why? Because when I first read your comment, Sleep Bacon, the only Catwoman that came to mind were the Catwoman figures that have the black suit. So I was like, that doesn't quite make sense. But it was like, oh yeah, that's right. There's Catwoman figure, I think, that has like that purple suit. There's probably people who have also made custom versions of Sam Wessel too. You might want to check those out. They'll definitely cost probably more than the purist route, but they might look a little bit better than the purist route. I used to be a purist. I'm definitely not one anymore. But I will say some purist designs actually look really good. It's just when people do like P2 Cody, it's like there is no clone helmet that matches P2 Cody. The closest is that P2 Gunner, but even that is not good enough. Might as well just buy a CEC P2 helmet and call it good. Like, I don't understand the obsession with being purist with the minifigures. I can understand for parts. I am definitely a purist when it comes to Lego parts for my builds, but when it comes to minifigures, there are just some minifigures you just can't do with just using Lego parts. Official Lego minifigure parts that Lego's actually giving us. Like, again, P2 Cody. Then again, I can understand why some people are pure Lego because they don't want to spend the extra money it would take to get the custom stuff. That I can understand. It's just one of those things. I don't see the point in like trying to... what's the word for it? Trying to knock on others for what they like to do with their collection. Like I actually really do like Mega Constructs, their Halo line. It makes some really good builds, and some of those Halo vehicles you really can't do with Lego because Lego's never given us the parts to do certain angles and things. But I just like Star Wars more, so I stick with the Lego. If I had gotten into Halo before I had gotten into Star Wars, I'd probably be a Mega Constructs guy, which is fine. I've recently discovered a few Mega Construct builders on YouTube, and they make some really cool looking things. The only downside, of course, it's not Lego, but some of those things you just can't do in Lego unless you modify a Lego part, and then it's like, well, then your modified part's not Lego either, so it's like, picking and choosing what you consider fine and not then at that point. Catwoman torso, Joker pants, and then some random head and helmet. I'm trying to remember what Lego has done for Zam Wessel's helmet. I'm trying to remember if they've done that type of helmet mold for anyone else. Nothing is coming to mind, so that helmet is probably the hardest thing for you to do. But maybe it's just because I can't quite remember like a certain figure that has that specific helmet too. Who knows? So many antenna pieces. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these. Alright, speaking of antennas, what kind of person are you? Do you prefer using these antenna pieces for your Droidicas, or do you prefer to use that claw piece that I see lots of people using these days? Which look do you like more? I personally prefer the antenna look. I like how these look on Droidicas more. I'm also very tempted to just paint the very end knob to being red, because the Droidica eyes are red. But I don't know. I knew you were going to say that, GM. As soon as I brought that up, I knew you were going to say claws. Because that's what your design, that's what your and Jeffrey's design uses. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would prefer the claw if it had like the middle claw like pointed down a little bit. Then again, Lego would probably never do that because I might suggest certain things, but I don't know. I like the flexibility of being able to adjust how the eyes are pointed and things, but I can understand why some people like the claw look. Level hand, yeah, same, C-Bacon, same. Welcome to the stream, Flot Sam. I hope I said that right again. It's going well. In a couple of minutes, actually, I need to actually start putting this stuff away in bags, because I need to make sure that this table is clean after the stream so I can actually work on some other things besides just sorting. So actually, yeah, in a few minutes, I need to start getting the bags out, so bagging this stuff. I didn't know Rich Boy J had custom Droidica designs. Heck, everyone has custom Droidica designs. It's the same thing with the ATRT. Everyone has done their own take on the ATRT and the Droidica. Just all of the small vehicles and droids. Because everyone has like a decent amount of stuff they can do the small things. Which is fine. It's good to see so many variations out there. It's just hard to pick which one you want to go with. I will probably end up going with the Brick Vault ATRTs. I think those have been my favorites so far. Over my own designs too. I like my own that I've done, but for that more accurate look, I think I'll go with Brick Vaults. As far as Droidicas, I'm gonna go with mine. I like how mine look. Same with my Dwarf Spider Droid. I like how mine looks compared to the Brick Vault one. What even is this song? What is this? Okay, I guess I'll leave it. I'll leave it on the song, it's fine. What other things has Rich Boy J designed? I know he did the AT-AT. He's done the Razor Crest. He apparently has done Jordicas. What other little things has he done? Isn't the Brick Vault one Thomas Jenkins' design anyway? Or has Thomas Jenkins got his own design? I really like a lot. Man, words. I really love a lot of Thomas Jenkins' designs. The issue is, unfortunately, most of his designs don't have instructions, so the only person who can really enjoy those designs are him. Except for obviously the small stuff where you can literally see every single part used. Then you can just recreate it from the pictures. But camp viewing farming pits. Oh, okay. Well, remind me next time not to have that song play then. I don't want my videos and streams making me think of them that way, so remind me next time to not have that song play. Do I have a pile for this? Yeah, it's over there. Ah, one of these parts. I think I needed these for my TIE Fighter, but I can't remember. There's a pile for that. And that. Oh, that's right. These are put together. I need to pull those apart. Actually, these I need to just put in this other box, because I will deal with them later. Anyone have ideas for how to use this part? It's from that Assassin Droid Battle Pack all those years ago. I think I have 4 of these. I have 2 of them I know for a fact, 'cause I got 2 in my hand, but I think I have 4 of those parts. Oh, I doubt you guys even saw what I was doing. Yeah, here we go. Here's a better view, I hope. Oh, he has his own version of a Republic gunship. $600. Why is it 600? I can understand it's probably because you're buying parts, but why are the parts add up to 600? That's quite a bit. To finish off this AT-OT, I'm gonna be spending about $100. Mainly because I'm also in that same order going to be buying roughly 20 white legs with black hips to finish off my Star Corps troopers, because I'm also going to be buying the rest of the stuff I need for my Star Corps troopers today. Wall details or something. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, it could just be used for another speeder design or a starship design that has like little flares coming off of it. Little flare action. Yeah. One of those parts that, like, I think LEGO only ever made that part once. It was just for that battle pack. And it's interesting too, because it's dual molded. Like, it goes from dark gray to light gray. So yeah, you could probably also use it for wall detailing too. It kind of reminds me of the look of like the Mustafarian buildings, or that building that Coconut built for Utapau that has the triangle bits on the front. You could do something like that with it. Ah, that's just a normal round 4x4 plate. Wow. Naboo Starfighter, yeah. Like a different color scheme of a Naboo Starfighter. I've seen the Mando Forge leak. I don't think that's new. That leak has been around since the other sets were leaked. No, I have not seen the Seinfeld set. I'm not that interested either. I've watched Seinfeld like a few times. I'm not personally a fan of the show, so I don't think I'll get it. Also, I heard it's already sold out, so like, oh well. Oh, does it? Has it been in other colors then? I swear I don't remember seeing that part on their Naboo Starfighter, but yeah, I guess they probably do. I also just realized, looking at this prototype of this project I've been working on, if I can find the right tiles, I can actually tile off these wing pieces instead of leaving all these studs exposed. But I don't know, I kind of like the studded look. Oh yeah, I wondered how you did that. Yeah, I have a few SD cards. I just don't have a camera really. I don't have a camera currently that uses SD cards. The only camera I really have access to whenever I need it is the one on my phone. So I hope to change that sometime this year though. Maybe probably for Christmas, since I'm already spending a lot of money now. Probably for Christmas season, I will ask for a camera from my family, and we'll see what they have to say. If I do get a camera, that's probably the only thing I'll be getting, because yeah, good cameras are expensive. The entire Forge leak. Oh wait, when the set was leaked a while ago, was it just the figures? I thought the entire thing was leaked. I thought the whole thing was leaked already for a while now.
Any ideas?
But yeah, I like this set. I'm gonna try to pick up at least one, just so I have both of those figures. The build itself, I don't know. It's just another Forge thing. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's like the same reason I bought the Trouble on Tatooine set. I did mainly buy that set just for the figures. However, I'm actually really impressed with the why did the word just escape me? Tusken Raider. I'm really impressed with the Tusken Raider crossbow build. I actually really like that. I've kept it together. The speeder bike in that set's alright too, but I'd rather keep the crossbow build put together than the speeder bike. Do I ever custom paint my minifigures? No. So I was one of those silly kids when I was younger, and I Sharpied quite a few figures. Can I even find any good ones? I have lots of really crappy Sharpie figures, but I have a few Sharpie figures that I actually somewhat like still. Are any of them in here? No. I must have put them all away, but no. I don't paint my own figures. I am willing to spend... One sec, I'm trying to put this container back. I'm willing to spend the extra money to buy custom printed stuff. The ballista, yeah. The big man crossbow. I like it. When I first saw images of it, I was like, oh, this set kind of sucks. But building it, I really like the ballista. It's interesting also to just now know the Tusken Raiders had ballistas and and things. Imagine doing the pod race, and all of a sudden this ballista comes right. You can see a ballista appearing over the ridge. And instead of getting a sniper rifled by the Tusken Raiders, they just shot ballistas at you. Definitely would have made the pod race scene in episode 1 a little bit more intense. You're gonna finish the Phantom one? Yes. Do it. Hope you have fun with it too. Okay, I swear I had this piece out here somewhere, but I don't see it now. So, new pile. Yay. Oh, so it was the figures last month announced the actual set. Oh yeah. That makes sense. I thought everything was released or leaked already, but oh well. Lego should probably try and figure out how to calm down on the amount of leaks that happen, because LegoCon was a disaster. At least for the Lego Star Wars fans like myself. That was really disappointing. Just seeing everything that had already been leaked, it's like, oh, you're really not going to just show us the UCS gunship? Come on. Why would you not show us your big ticket item? Hey, what's up, Trend Ocean? Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. That's what I meant to say. But then my tongue decided to fail me. Everyone's 4th of July. Mine was pretty good. My family, we went out to a soccer game on the 3rd. And then yesterday, we just spent time together. Unfortunately, in my state, household fireworks, like the fireworks we would normally buy, are outlawed this year due to how high or how likely it is to cause a fire. So the only people allowed to do fireworks in my state were companies and things. So we saw fireworks at the end of the soccer game. Illegal fireworks all night. Yeah, my extended family likes to do that a lot. They didn't do it this year because actually half of that extended family, majority of my extended family actually just moved to a different state. So they probably still did it, just in a different state. So it was safer. That's good. I do like watching fireworks. My brother and I, we always usually get these like firework tank things, and then we line them up in combat formation and see whose tank would win. Those are fun. Also, getting those like parachute fireworks that shoot off the green army guy into the air, and then he parachutes down, and as kids we would see who would get it first. We don't do that as often anymore now that both of us are older. It was pretty, but I do not approve. I cannot condone of these actions, but it was pretty cool. Are illegal here, yet the neighborhood was still lit. Yeah. Have you ever watched those videos on YouTube of the people using they're not Roman candles, they're the more dangerous versions of Roman candles, and then they light up the entire street because someone angled one of the fireworks wrong, and instead of shooting up, it shot sideways. Those are interesting videos to watch. They're funny because I'm not the one there. So I don't have to deal with it. But if I were in the midst, that'd be quite terrifying. I'm already extra precautious using just the normal fireworks that my family gets. So getting those kind of fireworks, it would not be great. Not be great for my anxiety. So we went from like cowboy music earlier, and now we're in space. Hope you guys like space. I mean, don't force yourself to make content if you're not in it right now, Trandoshan. Like, especially because we're Lego people, it's already hard enough to get popular in the Lego community to the point where you actually can turn this into a job. So I would recommend just treating it as a hobby. Obviously, it's a very fun hobby. And then just check your analytics and stuff and see like what, I guess, trend people are enjoying. And then if you enjoy that trend, cool. Make videos that kind of help boost that trend on your channel. If not, then just do what you want. A lot of other really productive stuff, nice. That's kind of what I've been doing too. I also haven't really been doing a whole lot of content creation currently. I've just been doing a lot of things to update like my different banners and profile pics on various social media. Well, yeah, they did it on Facebook. Who the heck is seeing that? Who's seeing that? But like the few people who still use Facebook. I only use Facebook. It's the only way for me to schedule posts on Instagram. Otherwise, I hardly use Facebook. Ooh, an EV3 kit. Those are really cool. They're kind of expensive though. Grandma seeing it. Yep. Then grandma's gonna go tell all the youngsters, hey, no fireworks. And then you know what the youngsters are gonna do? They're gonna be like, whatever, grandma. And they're gonna do whatever they want. So. Same. That's also one of the things I'm working on currently, is just changing up what I'm gonna be doing for this channel so I can actually like still be productive with it, still really enjoy what I'm doing, but also be a little bit more focused on the things that I do. Use up all your money. Yeah. EV sets are expensive. They're really cool, but yeah, they're so expensive. Why did it flag that message? What? I don't see anything wrong with that, but okay, YouTube. Hillbilly neighbor Joe seeing it. Yeah, basically. Any of you guys have this piece? This is the only one I have of it. It's one of these sideways clip pieces. It's really cool. I don't know what to do with it though, since I have one. It's a neat piece. I guess not. Yeah, I guess YouTube doesn't like the word hillbilly for some reason. Maybe because the YouTube people are listening and they are offended by being called hillbillies? I don't know. Yeah, don't feel pressured to make any content, Tranduction. Do what you want. Do what you like to do. Like, I guess one example is like Brick Pigeon. He's been on and off, but when he's on, he's great. When he's off, it is a little sad to see him not doing anything YouTube related, but you always gotta take your breaks. Even the biggest well, I say biggest YouTubers. Most of the YouTubers I watch are at like 1 million subscribers or so. I don't watch any of the super popular people, but like Azumavoid takes breaks. You know, most of the big YouTubers I watch are Minecraft YouTubers too. So all the examples I'm about to give are Minecraft YouTubers, but like Azuma takes breaks, Tango takes breaks, Etho takes breaks. They all take breaks. Some of them are a little bit better at it, and they'll like make a bunch of content that will release while they're taking their break. But you gotta take your break when you gotta take your break. That way you don't burn out and then lose interest completely. Oh hey, I actually really severely need this piece for other things. That's good to find. A fun life phase? What do you mean fun life phase? Okay. It's an interesting way of putting it. So, okay. Put these here. What color was it? I mean, if I can find green, if I can find one of these 1x1 tiles in transparent green, that'd be really good. What happens when a message gets flagged? Oh, excuse me. Basically, what happens is instead of your message only taking up like 1/16 of my screen, it takes like 1/8 of my screen, and YouTube asks, "Hey, we flagged this message. Do you want to keep it or do you want to hide it?" And I'm like. And so I get to decide if everyone gets to see that message or not. Most of the time, I'm like, YouTube's being dumb, and I allow it. I've only had to hide a few messages before. Not anything too weird. Are you hunting Wookiees again? Is that what's going on? Okay, two more minutes of me actually putting stuff on the table, then I need to really start grabbing bags. I wasn't looking at the clock. Oh yeah, moderators can also do the same thing. Where in the heck did that just go? Okay, that 1x1 brick is gone forever, I guess. I'm gonna try and grab the parts I've already sorted out instead of grabbing new ones. Like that would make me have to start a new pile. Let's see. So I'm gonna be a little bit distracted and not looking at chat for like 5 seconds probably. Yeah, I can sort all of that. Sort all these. What even is this song? Oh. Okay, I'll come back for that stud. What is this? I'm gonna skip it just because it's not the right vibe I want, but there we go. Be so productive. Nice. Okay, where the heck did that stud just go? There it is. Got it. Because people didn't like that. My grandma needs a Wookiee cup. Oh my. Not the Ewoks. Everyone likes the Ewoks. Come on, man. Can't do that to the Ewoks. I don't know why I'm saying their name that way, but oh well. Ewoks are the worst. Oh, okay. It's okay. Instead of getting Kashyyyk and having the Wookiees battle against the Empire, we got tiny teddy bears with sticks. If only Wicked could read, he'd be really disappointed with you, Trandoshan. I thought I had a pile out there for this. Do I not? Guess I don't. Alright, I'll just put it back. Kaminoans are the worst. Why do you say that, Sea Bacon? Is it just because of their treatment of the clones? Where's my pile for these? Oh, it's right here. Right in front of my face, of course. Of course the thing right in front of my face disappears. As an apex predator on the food chain, things right in front of my face disappear. They don't have style. What do you mean they don't have style? What? They have all the style. Everything's in white. Everything's painted white. What more do you want for a style than just have everything painted white? The walls are white. The ceilings are white. The ground is white. The armor is white. And sometimes they're feeling really fancy. They will wear dark, or not dark. They'll wear light gray, but only on special fancy occasions. These are the jokes, people. Come on. Where's the applause? Where's the laughter? Yes, the Zygerians are probably, in lore, they're probably one of the worst species in Star Wars because they're slavers. As far as an aesthetic goes, though, they have a really good aesthetic about them. Surprised we've only seen like Zygarians once so far in Bad Batch. It seemed like on the in the trailers they would show up a lot more. Thank you. There's the applause. But yeah, it seemed in the trailers they would show up more often. It's cool to know that that planet with the ATTEs in the trailer is actually Raxus. That was cool. See them go back. See them go to Raxus. Trandoshans give you a chance to fight. I don't know about that, but yeah. Alright, I've gone over my time. Now I need to start grabbing the containers to put this stuff in. Whoa! Sea bacon, how could you? How could you use that word here? How could you do this? Alright, it's gonna get a little tricksy because I got these bags on the floor. They're gonna make my back and forth a little bit difficult. Oh well. Let's see, I'm also gonna take these off. Before I do this, I want to quickly show off how the Star Corps platoon is coming along. There hasn't been very much progress on these guys for a while, but over the course of this next month, there should be significant progress. But here's what they look like so far. So these are all CEC helmets. The troopers that have bodies, the bodies are from DK Collectibles. And the troopers that have cloth, that's from Cape Cantina. Emberk Productions, those of you who know him, he's currently, I commissioned him to make me some decaled legs and a decaled body for Commander Bly. He's still working on it because Jonak Toys took forever to ship the decals, but it sounds like Jonak has finally done that, so it shouldn't be too long before I can get my Commander Bly done. Alright, now time for me to put this other stuff back. Alright, actually some of these pieces I need to put over here because they can actually get sorted out. Alright, so the first container I need to grab. I'm doing this in a bad order. I should just grab the parts and then put them away instead of what I was about to do. How much did I spend on the helmet? So each of those CC helmets cost $4 normally, but I bought them during sales, so they were like $3.50 per, and there's 36 helmets. So if you can do the math, that's how much I spent on those. That they can in Legends. I don't know if that's true in canon right now, Survivalist, but yeah, that's one of the lore reasons why everything was in white for the Kaminoans, because to them it was actually colorful. Alright, where did I put that ingot piece? Or did I put it off to the side? I thought I had put it up here. I guess not. Alright, back on there then. Alright, so I'm going to grab the 1x1 studs that are round, and then the 1x1 studs that are square. Sounds about right. Yeah, my method of army building is kind of expensive. It's cheaper than just buying full CC figures, though. And I could make it even cheaper if all of this stuff was decaled, but then either I would have to put my time and effort into it, or I'd have to commission someone, so it would just roughly end up being the same cost anyway. That's a good point, Trandoshan, because it was the center of the CIS Senate. Why was it not more heavily guarded? It might have been that the Bad Batch, we didn't see it in the Bad Batch show, but it might have been that they flew around the planet, so around the blockade on the planet, but I don't know. Welcome back, regular. I'm currently just putting stuff away, so I'm going to be away from the chat for various moments in time. But yeah, it is cool to see how much the galaxy has changed relatively soon after Order 66, and the Republic being transformed into the Empire. The Empire, and how snobby the Imperial officers already are. they're pretty snobby already, which is somewhat hilarious, but also slightly terrifying that they already feel that confident that they can be that snobby already. That is true, but I'm pretty... There definitely still are Venators in service. Revenge of the Sith tells us that much. That end credit... Well, it's not end credit, but that last scene with Darth Vader, Tarkin, and Palpatine looking at the Death Star, they were in a Venator still. So there are still Venators in service. They just probably already have their dark red markings taken off of them. Just like the ATTEs we saw in Bad Batch already have theirs knocked off. Thrawn is an art snob. Wow. That's one way to describe Thrawn. I don't think he'd be very appreciative of that, though. Alright, where are my 1x4 tiles? I'm doing the plates first because they're actually the easiest things for me to put away. They're the ones actually in acro mill containers, whereas a lot of this other stuff are in bags and boxes. Whoa! Big message. Yeah, the drivers for the ATTEs should have been pilot clones. The gunners I'm okay with, because we never saw in TCW, we never saw P2 gunners. We only saw P1 gunners. Unless I'm mistaken, because we never really saw ATTEs really after the clones transitioned to Phase 2 in TCW. Captain. I don't know. People just go a little too ham with... I actually did not like her character. She's the main person I was talking about Imperial officers already being snobby. I thought she was super snobby. Which means the voice actor did a really great job for that character. But, the character herself in the lore and in the show, it was surprising to see they were already that snobby, but oh well. Also, I don't think she's that attractive. She was also wearing that hat the whole time. Because of her looks, pal. Because humanity is weird, basically. Over Sid? Oh, man. That's a good one, Sea Bacon. I approve of that joke. That has received my permission and approval. Alright, now I need to grab the 2x-something plates. Where are the 2x2s? They are right here. Okay, and I need the 2x3s. Bro, Sid is my grandma. Whoa! It's part of the job description. Must be snobby. Okay. You must be loyal to the Emperor, and also you must be snobby as soon as you get promoted. Roger that. Commence snobbiness. Okay, it looks like I should have started putting things away a lot sooner. Which is what I was going to try to do. I was going to do like an hour of putting stuff on the table and an hour of putting stuff away, but you guys distracted me. Chat distracted me. Now we're doing it now. Alright, get in the containers. There we go. Alright, so now I need the 2x8s and 2x10/12s. Sweet home Trandoshia. The jokes. No, I'm a Texas Trandoshan. Too bad for you, Trandoshan. Texas doesn't exist in Star Wars. Therefore, you have to be from Trandoshia. Ah, that's right. These can go. These can be put away easily. Anything else on here that can be put away easily? Possibly some of these other plates. Maybe. Yeah, I kind of miss the clones versus battle droids. But it has been good to see how the galaxy is after Order 66 and just how much has changed. Okay, so this stuff I can't actually put away because I have other stuff in the way. Alright, so what I probably should do is start taking care of the... Well, actually, I need to put away these antennas. Those are the easiest things I can do. Then I need to start putting away stuff that just goes right here. Oh, come on. My big fingers are too big. Cannot get into tiny space. Okay, that needs to go down there, actually. It was interesting that one episode of Bad Batch to see that the Empire was already scrapping all the battle droids, and to learn that a tactical droid can actually activate all battle droids within the area. I don't think we knew that until then. So that was pretty cool to see. Alright, now that I'm transitioning what stuff I'm putting away, it means I can actually sit down again. See his doggo again. Who's doggo? Oh, Embo. Yeah, it would be cool to see Embo again. He would still be around. I don't remember him dying in any of the unfinished reels, so he should still be kicking and bounty hunting and things. He did have a cool doggo. Gotta get this project out of the way. It's blocking some of my stuff. Also, if the camera happens to fall at some point, my apologies. I'm working on the box directly below it. Well, technically, Boba was still in the Sarlacc pit. He was still in the Sarlacc during that, so... There's no way for Boba to be at the Battle of Jakku, because he's still just in the Sarlacc. Also, the galaxy's big enough for all of those characters. Especially if they happen to go into the unknown regions for whatever reason. There's plenty of space there. Weeb side? Oh no. I'm banning you from watching Visions now then. You've been banned. Sorry, Regular. You've now been banned from watching Visions. Where did I put that slip? Oh, it's right here. Week and a half? How did you calculate that, Sea Bacon? And if that's the case, why did it take him so long to go get his armor back? Thought I had put these parts out. Oh, these definitely can be put away though. I had just opened that container. But yeah, I thought I had some of those out here. Ah, there they are. They're just blending in because there's a lot of light gray in that one area. Okay, nothing goes in there. I don't think I have anything out for those. These, I do have that actually. Or I thought I did out here. I guess not. Okay, and then it's these. Oh, that's what you meant by that, yeah? I mean, I wouldn't be using the Battle of the Jakku to justify characters showing them in Bad Batch. There's like a 15, 18 year difference between when the Battle of Jakku happens and then when Bad Batch is happening. Something like that. Actually, maybe more like 25 years. So, I would not... Battle of Jakku is not a great mark for who could show up in Bad Batch. Okay, there's like one character, Sea Bacon. One character who I can see that comment coming from. There's one character. And yes, I'm also concerned about that one character. I don't understand why they decided to make that one character look that way. All the other characters I saw in the trailer looked fine. It's just that one character who also happens to seem to be a main character of that one arc or whatever they're gonna do. That is the only one that concerns me. Welcome to the stream, Fives the Loyal Soldier. Hope you're having a great day. Sounds like you are. Do I have any more slopes I need to put over here? Doesn't look like it. Well, all the other slopes on this table actually have to go into the box. So... yeah. I could probably start doing tiles right now. Welcome to a weird conversation. It's not that weird. Since the very first day, Chewbacca. Okay. Y'all are weird, but okay. Where did I put these bags for these things? Okay, so the 1x8 tiles. These can be put away here. I learned while working on the Mining Guild TIE Fighter that I apparently do not have that many tiles in yellow. I thought I had a decent amount, but it turns out pretty much all of the yellow I have in tile form are just from it's from Anakin's Starfighter back in 2008. That's where all my yellow tiles come from. So yeah, I don't have that many. Nightbot has to be a moderator in order for it to function, and are you asking to make everyone a moderator? Because no, I will not do that. That would defeat the purpose of moderators, if everyone was one. I can see your point, Regular. Yeah. The next question you have to ask, though, is how would Embo affect the story? Because usually characters only show up if they actually have significance to the plot or the story. That's kind of how it seems to be going with Star Wars recently. And I don't see how Embo would be important to the plot. He doesn't really have any connection to the Bad Batch. Unless, of course, they could always make him have a connection to the Bad Batch, which is always an option, but currently, in the stories we've been given, he doesn't really have a connection to them. Would it be possible to work with a point system in chat? Like, when they watch you a lot, they get points. Thinking about trying it for my streams. So I know one of the default things you can do for YouTube streams is you can make people... You can give people like a regular title to them. A point system. That kind of sounds like channel points on Twitch, and I don't know if YouTube can do that. I don't know if Nightbot can do that either. There might be some kind of streaming bot out there that can help with that. It sounds like a good idea though, I like it. Yeah, like Twitch. Yeah, I like that idea. Unfortunately, I don't know how to implement that, but I already have a few ideas of what I could do for rewards. Especially if I treat it like channel points, where it's not real money or anything like that, it's just for funds. Yeah, it would be it's a good idea. I'm just trying to figure out how you would implement that. How to keep track of all that. If there's a bot out there that could help with that, take it off so you don't have to worry about it, or that's something you would have to do. You and Jeffrey would have to do. So I'll look into it. Oh, I must have missed your previous comment. Here we go. So I like your calculation, Sea Bacon, but it sounds like that depends on when Vamp gets lost in the desert. Do we know when he got lost? I actually haven't read the books. I've only gotten synopsises, or the plural version of that word, for that, so. Yes, I've seen your comment 5, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, where are my other tiles? I'm gonna have to actually stand up again, oh no! There we go. Here's one bag. I guess I'm gonna have to go a little bit over 2 hours. Just, I want to clean up a little bit more. Alright, see you, GM. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Yeah, if you make any progress on that idea, let me know, because I'm interested in that as well. Get higher chat activity and interaction. That'd be great. Alright, see you to you, regular. Thanks for hanging out too. Everybody's taking off. Alright, so you know what I'll do? I'll pause the stream here. Well, I'll end the stream here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Oh, Burrito Boys, you just joined at the end of the stream. 13 likes? Okay. Before everyone goes, let me show off of this. We got enough likes for me to feel justified in doing this. So here is the project that I've kept talking about in the stream. I'm currently working on making a I call it the Maxipede shuttle, but that's not how you actually say it, but I'm currently working on this shuttle. It's the shuttle that Art 2 and the D Squad use in that arc, and it's also the ship that that super tactical droid uses to transport Tup. But then Anakin, Rex, and Fives put a stop to that. But yeah, here's the shuttle. Currently working on, obviously you can see there's a lot missing. This is just a prototype to help me figure out if my design in studio works. I have a lot of things that are built on this that I need to put in the studio. But there's that. Thanks for everyone coming out to today's stream. Excuse me. I will be streaming again Wednesday. I'll probably be able to get a closer look at the shuttle project on Wednesday too, because Wednesday is all about prototypes. Yeah, thanks everyone. Name's been ClonePlays. Remember, every clone has its roots in the original. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.